this one all week, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Wilson.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
He's at the 30. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Cunningham. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot it. Receiver moving left to right and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
5 drive in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cunningham.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, it's 9-0. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a give to Taylor. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Cunningham looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Play action. Now Wilson steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Boswell's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 12-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cunningham. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
It's taken on the 25.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Cunningham.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000 yards, a good season.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Cunningham's throw taken in by Slayton.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5. On the handoff, Taylor.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Cunningham.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cunningham.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
all you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. first down. Cunningham looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
See the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They go back to Carson here on second. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 54 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Throwing on first down. Cunningham throwing the out route and complete. That's Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Tosses quickly out wide.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And a short gain here, down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cunningham. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. McCann's kick up and good. And we are all tied here in the final stages.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm coming. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
Check Mike 54, Double dog. That's the one. 3, Mike 54. I got you. Check 4, check 18 Cardinal. Cut 19. Check. It's mine. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 50.
From the gun, Cunningham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. McCann's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to